How's it going, bros? Smart Quick Charger here. Today we're having another episode of the series that I still don't have a name for.
Presidentially.
So you all know the 2016 candidate president, who actually was president but now ex-president, but he's running again, and overall businessman, Donald J. Trump. Because Donald J. Trump is electing for president this year again, he had a little bit of a campaign rally to promote himself to get elected for president of 2024. And well, in Butler, Pennsylvania, he was on the, I don't know what it was. He was basically having a big political speech. You've probably seen the video and heard about it already. I shouldn't yap. But let's say 8 shots were fired. One hit him in his right ear, I believe it was. He was bleeding profusely from his ear, is what I saw, and then started waving his hand like a fucking true American soul. Anyway, that image was funny. But he was also yelling "fight, fight, fight," which is also pretty notable. However, after the unfortunate shooting, current President Joseph Biden and former presidents, both Clinton and Obama, had condemned the shooter. So, the shooter, I forget, bullets don't fire themselves out of a gun. So the shooter was a 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, who fired 8 rounds from an AR-15-esque weapon. It wasn't an AR-15 exactly, it was something similar. And surprisingly, he must be a pretty good shot. He was 120 meters away from McDonald Trump at that point, which, I mean, that's pretty impressive for a 20-year-old. Maybe it isn't, I don't know. I don't really know much about weaponry outside of video games, so... he was killed after firing the shots at the audience and, well, Donald Trump. He was killed by a Secret Service counter-terrorist team, so I guess counter-terrorists win. Joke aside, the Secret Service director is now facing immense pressure from the public to resign because of lack of security on that day, on that event. And the FBI says that from their findings, Thomas Crook was not mentally ill, he had nothing wrong with him, that he didn't have any apparent motives, and that he stole the weapon from his father. Unfortunately, the story cannot end well. Excluding Donald Trump, there were more than one victim. There were 2 people, David Dutch, who was 57 years old, and James Copenhaver, who's 74 years old, who both had critical injuries, but thankfully both of them survived after going to hospice. Unfortunately, Comperatore, who was 50 years old, died from a bullet hitting him. And people say that he died protecting his wife and kids from the bullet, or gunfire to be precise, which is... it's very unfortunate, and it's sad that that happened, but well, it was very interesting to see as an outsider, as a non-American. Anyway, our next topic is quite related.
Slow down, I'm gonna spurt. Yeah!
So you might know of Tenacious D. They're a pretty good band rock group formed in, I think, the late 90s, maybe early 90s. I'm not too sure. But they have good music. Their most popular track is, well, Tribute. But for me personally, I really like the album The Pick of Destiny, which, well, it's from their movie and really popular album, but still it's a pretty good album. Basically, they had a concert in Sydney, and it was Kyle Gass's birthday, so completely unprompted, improvised almost. Tenacious D and Pyro brought him a birthday cake.
Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday. Make a wish, Kyle. Don't miss Trump next time.
Now the audience there was pretty Well, they were laughing, in all honesty. From a comedic standpoint, it was somewhat of a good joke, but comedy is subjective, as you know. An Australian lawman had called in to request that the entire band of Tenacious D be deported from Australia, and Kyle Gass is himself facing a major career backlash, and Tenacious D have fallen apart temporarily during this time. I'm gonna read to you an excerpt from both Jack Black's Instagram response and Kyle Gass's. So, well, actually, I don't have Kyle Gass's response on hand for some reason. My Instagram sucks dick. So, I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans for their supporting and understanding. Now you can see why this absolutely sucks, because Tenacious D is a good band, and it is very unfortunate that a little political joke, which in fairness was said at the wrong time, got them basically in a bit of banter. Yeah, so that's really unfortunate about Tenacious D. I would have loved to see them continue the tour. But we have one more topic relating to the fucking businessman himself, Donald Trump. Well, more loosely connected, but still something about, I think, Republicans. Let's get to it. So there's a hacktivist group called SiegeSec, which nicknamed themselves Gay Furry Hackers. I have got to commend that name. I couldn't come up with shit that funny on my own. So, on July 2nd, they released around 2 gigabytes of confidential data from the internal servers at the Heritage Foundation. The Heritage Foundation, if I'm not mistaken, is about Project 2025 and similar Republican things. SiegeSec has engaged in other hacktivist things. For example, they did Operation Trans Rights, which was an attack on anti-trans and anti-abortion laws. I don't know how they pulled that off. I'm quite interested. And they did a lot of notable attacks. So on Wikipedia, because I didn't write this down, they hacked the University of Connecticut, July 2023. The Idaho National Laboratory in November 2023, and NATO somehow in 2023, named Bezek, which is one of the largest radio communication providers. That was on 2023, and as of now, the Heritage Foundation, like 2024. Also, I have a few funny things about this. They had a conversation with, if I'm not mistaken, it's some kind of director at the Heritage Foundation. His name is Mike Howell. They had a conversation because Vio, the leader of the group, told Cyberscoop he aimed to out Heritage Foundation for wrongdoing. They have leaked full names, emails, passwords, and usernames for every single person they could find in the database, and I have recorded an entire transcript, making it sound like a phone call on a shitty little brick phone that's on the ground, which I don't really feel like picking up right now. Wait, I can cut the video, fucking hell. I have the entire transcript on this phone. I'm not sure if I should feature it in the entire length. I'm just gonna put in the highlights and then put in the description a link to the full upload.
Okay, listen to me here closely. We're in the process of identifying and outing members of the group. Reputations and lives will be destroyed. Person furries will be presented to the world as the degenerate parents they are. You cannot hide. Your means are minuscule compared to mine. You cannot turn yourself in or you can cooperate. None of our members will be identified or outed by our organization built on hatred. The only ones deserving of a destroyed life are those within your organization. And when we to cooperate with that, spreading misinformation and hatred, we don't turn against our own people. Your own people turn against nature. We only accelerate the cycle. Both creatures are natures, and nature's laws are vicious. It's why you have to put on a perverted animal costume to satisfy your own sexual deviances. It's why you are forced to hide like a coward. You violated our rights and broke the law. You had no standing to discuss factual matters. Would you like to meet virtually or send an emissary to meet in person? I would like to be left alone without my rights being threatened. I hear where you won't be able to wear a full cyber costume when you get pounded in the ass in the federal prison I put you in next year. Such unprofessional language from an executive director. Would you mind if I share this? Colon 3. Please share widely. I hope the word spreads as fast as the STDs do in your degenerate furry community.
Anyway, I find it interesting how I have nothing against the people themselves, but I find it interesting how around 10 years ago they were seen as nothing on the internet, like sacks of shit degenerates, like Mike Howell just said. But now they have enough leverage, enough power to hack these fucking conglomerate entities like NATO, for example, the Heritage Foundation. That's big as shit. But unfortunately, it is said that Vio has taken a attempt to end his life after this, which I was not able to verify nor deny if that carried through. But of course, Mike Howell saw this as a win, and he had a post on Twitter, which is very funny because take a look at this. He said some fucking poetry or some shit like that. I'm gonna read it out to you right now. And I am whatever you say I am. If it wasn't, then why would... Oh my fucking god, this is Eminem lyrics. Wait a fucking minute. This is Unfortunately, at the end of the day, Siege Sect is rest for good. They have finished their plans. They don't want to continue any further as to not provoke any larger entities and end up in trouble. Unfortunately, that's... well, I feel sorry about them as they've been doing very good. But, oh well. And as I said, Mike Howell has tweeted complete and total victory with using all the fucking dumbass emojis possible, and has said, and I quote this because he doesn't have, what's it called, Twitter Prime? Twitter Blue. He says, quote, I have forced the gay furry hackers to disband. Fuck, America is becoming Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm telling you, man, this shit is insane. Anyway, yeah, so that's basically all I have to say about the political side. Now let's get into something more fun. TikTok Minion Goon. TikTok Minion Goon. Okay, I know the contrast is insane, but you gotta trust me, I have a reason for bringing this up. You know, I like funny things. I like browsing on TikTok. I think it's a very, very interesting market. Well, not a marketplace, a community. Okay, I have a correction. It's not TikTok Minion Gooning shit. It's called Goon Squad versus Nevergoon. So, as I understand it, the minions are the Nevergooners, and bald people are Gooners, I guess, so fuck them, I guess. But, like, I really want to bring this up because it's so funny. This is a perfect use of AI. You don't use it to make movies, to write your shit. No, you have to use it to make dumbass fucking the most stupidest shit imaginable. This is like, AI is bad usually, which is also part of the next topic, but like using it to make this level of idiocracy, that is insane, that is commendable, and I preach to you that if you have use or have the ability to use AI things, that you use it to make absolutely bollocks shit like that. Anyway, I've said AI is our next topic. Let's get to the next topic. As you know, generative AI has to be based upon something to, well, generate things. It can't, like, you can't tell to it, make an image of Jesus Christ, without it having a prior image of Jesus Christ, because it would think, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Oh, there's Jesus treadmill, let's make that. Because, okay, nevertheless, the point is, a computer cannot parse data or create data unless it has parsed some data before. And as you know, there are a lot of images, well, not images, rather visuals on YouTube, because, well, this is a video sharing site, or sometimes a music site. Nevertheless, the point is, you can upload a lot of shit, and a certain company named Eluther AI has taken it upon themselves to steal content from YouTube. Now, they haven't stolen any audio or visual content. Instead, they have chosen to take the subtitles of videos, or rather the transcripts. Mostly popular videos from the people like Mr. Breast, who has 2 of his videos stolen, which is a little, very little, surprisingly. Mark S. Brownlee, who has gotten 7 videos of his stolen. Jacksepticeye, who has 377 videos of his stolen, and PewDiePie, who has 337 videos stolen. And I'm just interested, what good do you have to gain exactly from stealing videos of people going, "Top of the morning to laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye, potato." Like, okay, I'm sure they had some reason, but taking content from Jacksepticeye is absolutely insane. Also, something interesting. This is notable because very, 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 very large companies are using this. Like, top of the fucking what's it called? Stock market exchange. I think that's the most valuable companies on the world. Like Apple and Nvidia. Well, okay, Apple is not strong. I'm talking about AI companies. They are pretty big on artificial intelligence. Microsoft is too, but you get the fucking gist, alright? Don't move. Excluding Apple and Nvidia, you also have Anthropic, and Salesforce. 2 companies I have never heard of before. I think I actually heard about Salesforce in an advertisement from a YouTuber once. Anyway, the artificial intelligence also script some controversial and conspiracy videos as well, such as, well, flat earth theories. And some people have come out, or rather some YouTubers have come out to say, well, I didn't give my permission for them to steal my videos, no, you can suck my balls. And, well, you know, they have a right to. It was their content, they wrote it, they filmed it. They should have a right to be asked for permission before someone else takes it and uses it. Usually. And after, I think the company's name is Proof News, they have tried to reach out to Eluther AI for a response. Well, they have not responded. I wonder why. However, they have found a document, a very old document, I think from 2022, which says that the AI dataset which has been stealing all these videos is a non-profit one named The Pile. The article has a search engine built into it, which I will link in the comments if you are just so interested. So let's see. Yeah, my videos weren't scraped on this. Thank God. Anyway, a total of 5.7 gigabytes of text files are harvested into the dataset. Do you know how much the script for the piracy video was? I'm gonna tell you right now. The script for that was 14 kilobytes. Kilobytes, no. Kilobytes, 1,000 of those make a megabyte. 1,000 of megabytes make a gigabyte. So you must imagine that's a lot of fucking words. And you'd be correct, that's around 490 million words that were put into the dataset. Like, I don't know. I have nothing to say about this because this is a lot of fucking words. Over those words were taken over around 173,536 videos, which is interesting because 12,000 of those videos were deleted, but the AI still managed to scrape the transcript of them, which is pretty dark considering, well, the privacy of that, the privacy risk. Like, you can delete the video and it will still be online. At least the transcript will. But, like, that's... wow. I don't have anything to say about that, so let's conclude this video off. Thank you all for watching yet another slop commentary video. I hope you enjoyed this one more than the last. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it more than the last one. I hope that the script helped me at least a little bit. I actually like this handbook. A friend of mine gave it to me for my birthday, so I really cherished it. And they also gave me a squirrel. Look at him. Ain't he a fellow? Thank you for watching. See you next time. I'm gonna be recording something. See you.